Hey everybody, Pastor Myles here with your midweek update. We have some exciting opportunities coming up at Shady Grove. We're having a baby bottle drive for the Pregnancy Network. This is an easy fundraiser to help and support this ministry. All you have to do is pick up a baby bottle this Sunday, fill it with cash or change, and return by March the 1st. Preschool registration and time is here. We have a great weekday preschool program, and registration is already open to the public, so be sure to register as soon as possible because it is already filling up very quickly. We will be having our next family fun night on Friday, February the 20th from 6:30 to 8 o'clock p.m. and that'll be in the multi-purpose room. And hey, it's bingo night. There will be a baked potato bar served for dinner, so come out and enjoy the fun. There will be a men's breakfast on Saturday, February the 21st at 8 a.m. in the community center. All men are invited out for the food and fellowship. And then finally, we will be serving at Church Under the Bridge Saturday, March the 14th. And that'll go from about 5:15 until 7 p.m. If you are interested in serving, please see Pastor Denise for more information. Now let's get into our devotional, which comes from James chapter 4, the book of James chapter 4, verses 7 and 8. You're probably familiar with this if you've been around church for a while, but it says this. He says, resist the devil and he will flee from you. And come near to God and he will come near to you. I love that it's not just telling us to resist the devil, it's also saying to come near to God, because so many times we might say, don't sin, or don't do this sin, or don't do that sin, or resist the devil here, resist the devil there. But if we're not saying come to Jesus, if we're not saying move in Jesus' direction, we might just move in another direction. Well, it might not be with that particular sin, but it might be with this particular sin. So it's not just resisting the devil, it's coming near to God. And that's what I love about this passage. So how do we resist the devil? Well, there's this famous guy in the Bible named Jesus who actually gives us a way to resist the devil. I don't think it's just a way. I think it is the primary way to resist the devil. He doesn't just tell us about it, though. He actually demonstrates it. And in Matthew chapter 4, Jesus is in the wilderness alone, and the devil shows up to tempt him. You may be familiar with this story. And every time the devil spoke, Jesus responded by saying this first, as it is written. As it is written. Every time the devil showed up, 3 times the devil shows up to tempt him. And every time Jesus says, as it is written, which is code for memorizing Scripture. Memorizing Scripture. Now, it's not always fun. It's not the coolest thing necessarily, but we're going to talk about how it's helpful. See, Jesus' method of resisting the devil was quoting Scripture back to the devil. And if we are going to follow Christ, we should do the same. We should imitate him in every way possible. But to memorize the Word, to memorize Scripture, you've got to be in Scripture. You've got to be in the Word. You can't memorize something that you're not reading. You can't memorize something you don't know. So you have to read it. You have to study it. You have to find out how to apply it. And then, I think that's like 101 level stuff, but then we move to 201. Now we move to real stuff, memorizing Scripture. Why? Because when the devil is attacking you, you don't have time in the moment to go searching really quick. Let me find a verse, or let me find this passage. You don't have time in the middle of it. If you're being attacked, time is important. You gotta get it out quick, right? And so guess what? Memorizing Scripture, it's not just the solution for resisting the devil. It's also the primary way that we come near to God. Look at that. It's a 2-for-1 solution. It's not only good for resisting the devil, I think it's the best way that we draw near to the Lord. So how do you get close to anyone? You have to spend time with them. To build any relationship, you have to spend considerable time with them. And if Jesus is going to be better than a best friend, maybe we should spend more time with him than we currently do. The same is true for getting close to God. You have to spend time with him. And you can do that by reading and studying and applying his word, but not just stopping there. What if you grew closer to God by memorizing his word? So try it. I know it will help you, and I know it will empower you. Have a great week, and I hope to see you soon.